So you've been thinking about moving to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, but you're just not sure where you want to move, what you want to do, what price point you want to be at. We're going to go and do a vlog tour today, and we're getting started right now. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel and you're wanting to know everything there is to know about the Murfreesboro area or the surrounding areas around Middle Tennessee, feel free to click the subscribe button, click the bell for notification. You'll get notified every single time there's a new video. I'm Michael, and Joshua, Rachel, and we get calls from people just like you from all over the country looking to make their move to Middle Tennessee. If that's you and you have questions, we'll be glad to answer any question you may have. All you have to do is give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be glad to help you find a place where you can live, work, and play. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna kind of walk through this vlog tour. We're gonna give you a couple of houses we're gonna look at in the area. We're gonna give you some places that that might be interesting, some historical facts, just all things Murfreesboro today. And we're gonna start by giving you a little bit of a map tour. Let's go. Hey y'all, welcome to the desk. We are gonna dive in deep into Murfreesboro, kind of give you a map tour, go around town, show you distances from different things. And one of the things I wanted to do before we get started, our last vlog tour that we did, we talked specifically about the new construction and lots of new construction that was going on in the Murfreesboro area. Well, I got to tell you, that has not let up at all. It has been going full force, and we're going to actually show you some of those places today, that some of the new construction that's been built. It's continuing, and we're going to tell you some really exciting things that are coming to the Murfreesboro area that people seem to really want to know are there. Like if there's enough stores there, enough grocery stores, enough different things. We're going to talk about that. Let's dive into the downtown Murfreesboro area first. And I want to tell you a brief piece of history that you need to know about is Murfreesboro used to be the capital of Tennessee. From 1818 to 1826, it was actually the state capital, which is kind of a unique thing, a little bit different than most of the towns that we do. Not everywhere has been the capital of Tennessee. So let's dive in. If you go to the downtown square area, we're gonna do the map tour around the downtown square. There's the county courthouse right there, Rutherford County Courthouse. And as you can see, there's a lot of mom and pop stores, there's a Red Bicycle roasting company, and I mean, we can kind of probably spend 20 minutes just going through the downtown little shops. It's a great, cool little downtown area if you want to check something like that out. It is super neat. Another thing you can check out while you're downtown is the downtown area, all the different shops, coffee shops, plenty of restaurants, neat places that you could go eat. If you want to check that out, that might be fun to look at too. All right, now let's zoom out on the map a little bit and give you a picture of what is here. There we go. A bit more. There we go. You got Middle Tennessee State. You can see that right here. There's Middle Tennessee State University. It's one of the primary universities in the area for sure. It's a public university here in the state of Tennessee. They have a lot of great majors coming out of there. One thing that's really neat to note about Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee State, it's so close to Nashville. Everybody wants to be in the premier music programs. One of the premier music programs in Nashville is Belmont University, and another one is in Middle Tennessee State. A lot of people want to go to Middle Tennessee State for their music program. Other great programs there. They have a strong science program and lots of other great things that you could do as well. If you're interested in going to Middle Tennessee State, you'll be sitting in Murfreesboro for sure. There is a Discovery Center museum and children's museum. There's another Earth Experience museum that's there. They also have an old like fossils dinosaur kind of thing there, which is kind of neat too. So let's take a look right now. We're going to go from the downtown area and we're going to dive into one of the neighborhoods. Let's take a look at that. Hey, we've decided that we're going to stop in this neighborhood and just kind of give you a feel for a specific neighborhood here in Murfreesboro that has a lot of features. There's a lot of green space, obviously, and there's a dog park, there's playground. They have covered patios. There's about 2,000 square feet per house. They're in the 450s, and they'll start in the 450s and kind of go up from there. 10-foot ceilings. Lots of room, and most of the homes have 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, or 3 bedrooms, 2.5. There are some that have 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, or I'm sorry, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. There's a lot of different options you can choose from the different floor plans that'll help you make your best decision about this type of neighborhood. Let's drive through the neighborhood a little bit and give you a feel for it. That's one of the newer neighborhoods that we were talking about, the new construction neighborhoods, and we're going to take a look at a couple of other ones. But first, let's go and look at what's going on right around town and see if that's something you want to take a look at. Oh, before I forget, if you have questions or want to see that neighborhood or any other neighborhood, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, so we'll help you find a place where you can live, work, and play. That's something we really pride ourselves on, helping people move into the area and understand that area that they're going to be moving to. Now, let's dive back in. So as you can see, right along here is a place called Medical Center Parkway. And this Medical Center Parkway, we'll zoom in a little bit. That way we can see everything on Medical Center Parkway is, there's the avenue, which is a big, huge outdoor mall area. There's In-N-Out. In-N-Out Burger is coming. It's also coming to Goodlettsville and a couple of other places around the Nashville area. But In-N-Out Burger is going to be in Murfreesboro, right on Medical Center Parkway. There's a Trader Joe's on Medical Center Parkway. It's kind of a hub for food and restaurants, lots of stores, and pretty much anything you wanted to buy, you can find on Medical Center Parkway for sure. Now, let's go back out a little bit and talk about south of Murfreesboro. If you look a little bit further south, right here. Okay, so if this is the downtown area right here on Joe B. Jackson Parkway, this is where there is going right off of I-24. This is I-24 right here. You're going to find next year, they're already building it now. Next year, there's going to be a Buc-ee's there. If you're a Buc-ee's fan, you can come to Murfreesboro. You'll be able to stop at Buc-ee's. You can get all the barbecue and beef jerky, whatever all the stuff that Buc-ee's has. They're going to have one in the Murfreesboro area. As I said, there's a lot of shopping opportunities here in the Murfreesboro area. Another one that people are appreciative of is there is a Costco. So if you're a Costco fan or a Costco member, you can definitely get your Costco on right there in the Murfreesboro area. Now, we're going to take a look at some other areas and how far it is to get to the downtown area and different things like that. Before we do, let's jump back into this other neighborhood and see what that looks like. Okay, so hopefully you've been enjoying our tour around the Murfreesboro area. It's the hidden gem in Nashville, where Nashville prices and Williamson County prices, Franklin, that kind of area are super, super high. Rutherford County is still not quite that high, so it kind of gives us a better feel for some of the price points that we want to be in. The prices in this particular neighborhood, like this particular house, is around $450 up to about $650 in price range, depending on your square footage, which ranges somewhere between 1,800 and 2,800. There's 3 and 4 bedroom choices here. There's also 2-car garages and 3-car garages available here in this particular neighborhood as well. We're going to take a look around this neighborhood a little bit, but we're going to also keep continuing our vlog tour. Let's go. Okay, now that you've seen a couple of new neighborhoods and areas around the Murfreesboro area, we're going to show you the distances so that you can know how far you are from some of the things if you were to live in the Murfreesboro area. Let's take a look at this. We're going to go back over here. As you can see, we're going to zoom way out. Murfreesboro is right here. Nashville is right here. So first distance we're going to talk about specifically is the airport. If you live, you can't really live downtown Murfreesboro on the square, but if you lived in the Murfreesboro area, it's roughly going to take you, with no or very little traffic, it's going to take you about 35 to 45 minutes to get there. With traffic, it could be as much as an hour. Really bad traffic, it could take you longer. But the airport is about 30, we'll say 30 to 45, depending on the traffic. Another place that people like to go is the Opry Mills Mall, Opryland Hotel. That's where the Grand Ole Opry is. Grand Ole Opry is about 50 minutes, so it's a little bit further. It's if the airport, which is right in this area, if you go past the airport, like you'll get off right at the airport and you'll go north on Briley Parkway, and you'll end up at Opryland Hotel and Opry Mills and all of that. Another thing that people want to know is, how far is Murfreesboro from Franklin? Well, Murfreesboro to Franklin, if you're downtown Murfreesboro going to downtown Franklin, it'll take you about 40 minutes to get there. If you're just going to Cool Springs, it won't be quite as far because Cool Springs is closer to the interstate. And also, if you don't live on the square in Murfreesboro, it's not going to take you that long either. I would say 35 to say 45 minutes. Typically very little traffic on 840. This right here, this road right here, this is I-840, and it's pretty low traffic most of the time. I mean, there is some traffic, but usually doesn't get backed up very much. A couple of other quick things to note: if Murfreesboro, which is right here in this area, then you're going downtown, it's going to take you about 30-45 minutes to get to the downtown area. This right here is the downtown area. That's where Broadway is. That's where Bridgestone Arena is. That's where the Country Music Hall of Fame is. There's lots of entertainment to do downtown as well. Now let's clear that out. And this will be the last kind of thing we're going to talk about a little bit, telling you, if you look, this is the whole state, of Tennessee right there, pretty much. So it takes from Nashville to Chattanooga about 2.5 hours. To Knoxville, it's about 3 hours. Gotta go over the mountains right here, right in this area. Going through the mountains a little bit. It takes about 3 to 3.5 hours to get out to Memphis if you want to go see Graceland and Elvis Presley's house and that kind of stuff. That's out in the Memphis area. Get some good Memphis barbecue out that way too, if you want to go out that way. From Nashville or from Murfreesboro up to Clarksville, which is where Fort Campbell is in the Clarksville area, that's about an hour and a half. From the Murfreesboro area up to the Clarksville area. Lots of things to do all around the Tennessee area. If you want to go to the mountains, you want to go to waterfalls, there's over 100 waterfalls in Middle Tennessee that you can go visit. If you're into the outdoors and that kind of stuff, you can definitely find unique places to go visit. One thing that's really cool near the Murfreesboro area, it's about 30-45 minutes away, is the Natchez Trace Parkway. It is a parkway that goes from Nashville, Tennessee to Natchez, Mississippi. It's about 400 miles, and it is a beautiful drive. It's about a 35-mile-an-hour drive, just weaving through the trees, and there's no commercial buildings, no commercial signs or anything like that, no gas stations. You just have to get off the parkway if you want to get gas or get food or anything like that. But all along the way, there are parks and things for you to stop and hike if you love the outdoors. Natchez Trace Parkway is definitely a place you want to check out. Murfreesboro is one of the most unique kind of places in Middle Tennessee. Has a little bit of everything from city life to and restaurants and shopping, and then it's still close enough to the other places you want to go. Nashville, if you're going to live in Murfreesboro and work downtown in the Nashville area, it's not too far. You need to get to the airport, it's super easy. If you want to go over to Franklin, it's super awesome town. It's easy to get to that town as well. Murfreesboro is definitely in the center of everything going on in the Middle Tennessee area. If that's something you're interested in, you want more information about, feel free to reach out to our team. We're glad to help any way we can. See you next video.